And we're recording. Something like this right here.
You want to put
Is
it
that
on
weird?
your knee? I don't like.
You don't like it on
this
the knee? I kind of feel
this
like
new,
on the knee might be all right.
Nursing, babying, burping the fucking recorder while we're together. It's making me. It's making me mad. Yeah. No. That the attention that I'm supposed to be getting, the mic recorder is now getting.
Well, you're getting it too.
No. Nope. I thought you were gonna know. Too little, too late.
I can move it. I can move it later. I feel like it's good right here though. It's not making that weird hissing sound.
But why would where it's sitting be what's making the noise?
I don't know, but it's working.
But the fragility of that?
No, I'm good. I'm agile. I can move around.
No.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, what's going on with you?
I hate New York. I think that we should start beef with New York. I'm bleeding too. I'm bleeding.
Why do you hate New York? What even brought this? Is it because we just lost a good friend to New York City?
No, I don't give a fuck. Go live in New York, please. The best thing that my friends can do is go live in New York. That way, when I come to New York, I have to do as little as possible.
Yeah.
I only like New York if I'm shadowing somebody that has to live there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like going to jail for a day. You're like,
yeah.
ooh, jail's fun when you just go for one day. I don't want to live in jail.
I don't
See
really
how
want to
this is
visit
already
jail.
see how this is already a thing.
Listen, keep talking. It's cool.
No, you're not
It's
even responding. You're
cool.
fixing the fucking recorder.
I don't really want to even visit jail, to be honest.
Oh, I do. I think I would be really good in jail.
Yeah, in women's jail? You think
yeah,
so?
I would crush it.
Really?
What? Are you kidding me?
Why?
Because
of your charisma?
Because women would want to have sex with me.
Oh, okay. You'd kill it in that sense.
I mean, every sense. What
Okay.
about me to you doesn't scream would do well in prison?
Well, there's some big ladies in there. There's
Fat
some
ones?
big, scary. I mean, I like big lady, like Leslie
you
Jones
think
kind of ladies.
Someone's gonna beat me up?
In prison? Yeah, probably.
Why?
I don't know. I think that's what happens. People get beat up in
No,
prison.
that's male prison.
I think female prison. Wait, are female prisoners not beating each other up?
Not as much. No.
And like they're not like raping each other?
No.
Yeah, they gotta be a little bit.
A very, very small amount. Female prison
Really?
is lit.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, you can get fucked up, but like I'm not gonna get fucked up.
You might.
I'm not. What would I do?
I don't know, you probably fucking.
I'll eat pussy. I'll eat pussy.
Oh, okay.
I'll do whatever. I'm down for
You're
whatever.
kind of like dying to go to female prison.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, you're making me eat your pussy.
Yeah.
Oh no, I people want to see me do push-ups.
Yeah.
People love it when I do push-ups.
Yeah.
Also, the big problem would be the food. You know, I don't fuck around with that nasty shit.
Yeah, but you also wouldn't have a choice.
I just wouldn't eat. I would have like one piece of bread a day.
Yeah.
I would literally be like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you should go to prison. Maybe you should. What would you go to prison for?
Beating your ass. Fucking beating the shit out of you.
Sure.
Because you won't put down the fucking recorder. Because you're fucking the recorder. You're eating the pussy's recorder. You're eating the recorder's pussy. We're high.
I know.
I'm on the high episode.
Yeah. This will be a Patreon episode.
But the point is New York sucks and that we should attack it. I think it's fun. Because you can't even say like, hey, New York sucks, and then you could say New York sucks, give zero other, like give no examples, just be like, hey, you suck.
I mean, their sewage system is like about to collapse. That's pretty crazy.
This is what this guy brings up. What are you talking about?
The New York sewage system. It's like gonna collapse. It's like too much poop or something. You haven't heard about this? It's like it's like on the brink of. Bring it up.
I
this
feel
is
like
why
it's
we
always.
We need a Jamie. We need somebody to bring stuff up.
We don't. This story sucks.
So I could be like, hey, see?
No.
I'm right.
First of all, I'm sure that it's been full of shit for years. Yeah. And rats.
Giant rat. The rats are. I was talking to a friend about this recently, and it's like I think eventually the rats might take over
I don't care
the whole
about
city.
Sure. I don't even care about the rats, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, we have rats. We live where the rats live. We have
which is crazy for LA, by the way.
I know.
To be where the rat they're everywhere in New York.
Actually, there's rats actually in the rich areas too.
Oh, really?
Because rats live like in fucking, backyards and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And in the hills and in canyons.
Yeah, they're versatile creatures. I think eventually rats might like once humans go extinct, I think rats might become the new civilized species. The top on the food chain.
The thing that stinks about New York is not the rats, though.
Okay.
It's the people. It didn't used to be the people.
Yeah.
It used to be that like people from New York lived in New York. Now New York is LA. It's all the retards from everywhere else. They ruined it, Like how I'm ruining LA, but it's like LA's been ruined. So it's like almost come full circle. Now LA's cool again.
The same way LA's kind of ruining Austin right now.
What?
You know what I mean?
No.
It's like people from LA move to a new place and they just kind of make it LA of wherever that area is.
Austin sucks on its own.
Yeah, but you don't think it's more LA now than it was?
I don't know. I've only been there twice.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think
compared to what?
They don't even have indoor dining.
30 years ago?
They're not. I wish they were like LA. You can't even eat inside in Austin. Austin's like, oh yeah, we have restaurants, but it's a food truck and it's a tent. And you're like, well, that's not a restaurant then.
Yeah.
Like
at least the food trucks here, they own it.
They don't even
They're like,
know.
we're a fucking food truck.
Yeah, they don't even know what a restaurant is in Austin yet. Austin feels like it's in like the fucking 1920s in some areas. It's like, what do you mean? But it's more that New York is just like...
It's like, what it more is, I think, is everything's becoming the Bay.
I hate how you're trying to take my conversation of good points and then just ruin it into a shitty bit.
I thought we were...
Because that's not a good point. A bit. Why would it be... First of all, the Bay is the worst.
That's what I'm saying.
No. The Bay is the worst because it's the saddest and nobody lives there and everyone's trying to kill each other. But everyone wants to live
You're thinking of Gaza.
No.
Oh, no, the Bay.
No, the Bay's really bad.
Area. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not San Francisco as much as Oakland, but yeah. Every post about Oakland is like, well, another factory full of, I don't know, Starbucks workers. Or, I don't know, they say that they can't even have Starbucks there. I don't know how I'm trying to say this, but like,
oh, okay.
Like Starbucks can't even succeed. Like it closes down there.
Huh.
Like they can't even have Starbucks.
In Oakland?
Yeah. Like they can't have like McDonald's gets shut down there.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. That happens in Lemon Grove too.
Another one of the worst cities I've ever been to. You can't keep
can't
bringing
even really call
in.
it
This
a
is what I'm
city,
saying. You're demeaning
honest.
my points by bringing in some of the worst cities to compare it
Sorry.
to. We're talking about the best. Right. We're talking about New York versus LA, right?
Okay.
The fucking top dogs, the real cities that have something to offer.
Yeah.
And you love New York, so you can be that stance.
New York is probably better, right? I don't know. I've
There's
never really
a couple
lived
things
there,
that New York's better at. Let's hear what you think it is.
It feels like you actually feel like you're in a city.
That's a really...
Whereas like LA kind of doesn't... I don't know. You feel like you're in more like a giant sort of strip mall.
I think LA is
right?
more interesting than a strip mall. That's like the Inland Empire, but you're just talking about everything being close together.
Yeah, and like you're just
like it. People, I like it when it's close together.
The parks are way better. The parks are nice in New York. The parks here are scary.
Well, yeah, you can't go to a park in California, and I've learned, not honestly just LA. You can't go to a lot of parks in California. You guys are not...
Bad shit happens at the park.
Taking care of them, but that's because you guys don't put money into any public space.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the whole state. The whole state is like post-apocalyptic outdoor world. So if you don't like chaos and you're a pussy, you're not going to like it, first of all.
Yeah,
which is why people from New York don't like it. They come here and they're like, first of all, in New York, you're so safe. Like there's like the worst neighborhood that you shouldn't go into. Here, you go to Beverly Hills, you'll get shot and killed. You'll get robbed.
Yeah, you know what it is? New York feels like you're in a Woody Allen movie, and LA feels like you're in Mad Max Fury Road. You know, it's like all orange.
Yeah, New York's a little Jewish.
Okay.
You can't put that in. You gotta bleep it out.
Okay. Are you sure? I mean,
you gotta bleep it out.
That seems like something.
Yeah, New York is some pussy shit. I mean, listen, I don't think that people understand how fucked up it is here. They don't understand. Like I've lived in Southern California for 8 years, and I've lived here 3.5.
Something like that. Yeah.
I've lived in Oregon. I've lived in Boston. I've been to New York a lot. I've probably been to New York 20 times. I've spent time in Florida, which people say is chaotic. Where else? Wyoming, people say that. Unbelievable.
Is it? All right, it's still going. All right, continue. You've lived where else have you lived? Keep going.
I've been to fucking Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
I rode public transportation full time in every city I've been to for 5 years now almost. Uh-huh. And I'm poor. I'm a poor person who's always been poor, and I've existed amongst the general population. There's no city that I have felt unsafe in like I feel unsafe here. Not even
LA,
close.
Baby.
Not even a little bit close. And I am I think, one of the most trained for street smarts because of taking public transportation. And I'm fine. I do fine. But I think that New York is some fucking pussy shit. It's not even close. I mean, neither are good. You shouldn't be in constant danger, I suppose. But it just doesn't even compare.
I'm sure there's parts of New York.
We have 70,000 homeless people that are like really good at doing drugs. Mm-hmm. They're like I feel like in New York they're not even good at doing drugs. They're just kind of like sad. They're always crying in the subway and shit. Our homeless people are like.
Yeah, they're kind of.
I don't know what they're doing.
They're also like fresh as hell too.
Yeah, you know,
because like people just throw away nice clothes here. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, they're in Supreme.
I mean, I don't know. They just like they always have like cool sunglasses on.
They're like in the Olympics we have the Olympic drug addicts. Olympic level.
That would be
70,000 in the same place we have. All together training together. They're doing parallel bars on heroin.
Yeah, some of them are ripped.
They're ripped as fuck.
There's that one guy on the Walk of Fame who does he does the
there's
band.
Not one guy.
He does the band workouts.
Of guys.
But you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. There's one guy specifically who's like, he's always there.
There's a lot downtown too.
Hard.
We saw that one guy working out, the homeless guy working out in Midtown in New York. But even he was like cute compared to. Remember that guy?
No.
When we were in Midtown, we were getting dinner, and there was like a guy in Times Square, and he literally, I've seen him on TikTok too, and he like does dips, and he like has a boombox, and he like dresses crazy.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
But it's like that guy was like, oh, cute.
Yeah. Well, this is what I meant, but when I said everything's becoming the Bay.
Sure, everything's the Bay, but why are we watering down the argument of which city is better by even introducing the Bay? The Bay's not in it. The Bay doesn't get to be mentioned. They don't even get an acknowledgement. They're not in the competition.
Okay.
Do you know any cities that are genuinely in the competition? I guess you could say, are you trying to say San Francisco?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't say the Bay because that includes Oakland, and Oakland's a dump.
All right, whatever. Okay.
So San Francisco versus New York versus LA?
Oakland, San Francisco.
I've only been to San Francisco once. I can't really speak on San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, I've been a bunch.
And
I'm not going to list all my credits of everywhere I've ever been, but yeah, I've been a bunch.
And how do you feel about San Francisco?
I liked it a lot as a kid. I liked that it's cold and stuff, but
I think it might suck.
Yeah, and it's more just that like it's like the people there are the same people that you see in like Brooklyn, or the same people you see in
I
like
bet the food's
Silver
great.
Lake or whatever. It's like, so that's what I mean, where it's like every area is kind of just being like
Silver Lake,
infested.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying about us being more dangerous. Any city that's more dangerous, which is actually like probably about Oakland too. The culture is better, and the fashion is better, and things are just more interesting because it's like particles like rubbing together. You know, it's friction. It's like stakes, high stakes, like which is every major city. I've just never felt it the way that it feels here. Everything is so extreme. Like you could be on the top of the world and then you're pushing a cart full of cans, like psychotically, like you have a mental break, you never come back from it. In like the flip of a switch.
Yeah, no, that's scary.
And people are revving it up.
It's scary to only be here for a few years and to already see that exact story in real time is
3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the revving of the weather revs the engine, the gangs rev the engine. Everything is like heightened. Like everyone's either about to fight or come at any moment here.
Yeah.
Or kill themselves.
I don't know. I guess so. I do feel
it's
like there's
GTA.
Yeah, but there's like moments where you're like, I don't know, where I don't feel any of that.
Well, we're desensitized to it, and we also do stand-up, so we're not putting ourselves in like the most dramatic of scenarios that a lot of people are. I mean, but
yeah, man, we're like
I almost got sold into sex slavery when I came here, like the first time.
Yeah,
I was like mad that I didn't get a call back for it.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
that is insulting.
I can't even get kidnapped. Like I'm not even hot enough to get shipped to Epstein Island. Well, obviously I'm not. I was too old.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, they were like taking pictures of me, like on a Polaroid, which is like kind of scary.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like, oh, I guess we'll take pictures of her.
Wow.
Like, kind of, we don't even.
That's brutal.
We don't even need to take pictures of
her.
What? And I remember them being like, okay, so are you ready to be on a private jet by like next week? So
and
scary.
You were like, yeah.
I was like,
sure.
Well, I already knew. As soon as I sat down on the couch, I was like, oh, I'm going to die. So I was like, okay, let me just like act like everything's normal. I was like, yep, everything's normal. Sounds good. Anyway, I'm going to probably run as fast as I can out of the door right now.
Damn. That's crazy.
They had the energy of like.
You almost got like that.
Yeah,
well, I mean, they didn't really.
Well,
I guess you would have got
they
if they
didn't
wanted
want me,
you. Yeah.
But they had the energy. If they wanted to take me at that moment, nobody would have ever known. I was like in a penthouse in Beverly Hills.
Well, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have known.
But I would have noticed that you were missing. I wouldn't have known, I guess.
No, I'm saying like there was no chance of me escaping.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Because the elevator went into their apartment.
Wow. So like being kind of ugly saved your life.
Well, being old and kind of ugly and too jacked, I think.
Yeah.
Like everyone always thinks twice about kidnapping me when they see my delts. They're like, all right.
Because they think you could.
I could worm away or like maybe like, or maybe I'm fast or like something. Like I'd fight.
Yeah.
I look like I'd fight. I put up a fight.
Which you wouldn't though.
I would try to run away.
Oh, okay.
I would try to run. You think
that's
my best chance.
You've always said like I'm not gonna.
I said I'm not gonna fight back.
Yeah.
I said I'm better if about running away. I've run away from a lot of people.
Okay.
I'm
a lot of people. How many people have you ran away from?
Maybe like 3 or 4.
Okay, yeah.
And I've always got away. So.
Huh.
I'm good at getting away.
Yeah.
It's actually fun.
Do you think you would have gotten away though? I mean, that's
from that. No, there's nowhere for me to go. I'm
right?
trapped inside the apartment.
Yeah, you're done.
I have to get in the elevator, and then they probably control the elevator. So.
Yeah, sure.
But they let me go. They were like, "We're good." Yeah, I got passed on for sex slavery.
Yeah, that's crazy to not get a call back.
That's how you know you're not hot. Like just stop trying to like.
Yeah.
Get your photo taken after that.
Yeah. Yeah, call it a day.
Yeah, you're done for sure.
Wow.
Well, I also applied to that karaoke bar thing. That I'm ugly?
Yeah.
This is the second clip about me being ugly.
No. I mean, you keep bringing it up. It's not me. Wow, that's crazy though. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy. They didn't get you.
Okay, that's nice.
I don't know what to touch. Your knee? Mm-hmm. I'll touch your knee. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would have sucked to be a sex slave because it's kind of like, I'll just do it. Like, you didn't have to kidnap me. I'll just fuck you anyway. Yeah. I just don't want to have to do it. Like, I don't like it as a contract.
Yeah, it kind of ruins it, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
All the suspense.
Takes all the fun out of it.
All the cat and mouse.
Yeah. I would be like, here's what I would do. If they were like, the sex slave people were coming at me, I'd be like, listen, I'm not gonna be a slave. Like, you're not gonna decide what happens. I was like, I will bargain. I'll tell you, we'll come to a compromise. Do you know what I mean? I'll go, okay, here's the thing. 2 years. Sure. You got me. You kidnapped me. You won. I'll give you a couple years. I go, these are my work days. These are my off days. This is my allowance. You know what I mean? Just keep me happy. I'll be the best 2 year. And then at the end of that year, those 2 years, I get them to trust me. I have my own apartment. I keep making myself farther and farther away. And then I steal a bunch of money and I go live, I don't know, in Europe or something.
That's crazy that you feel like it's crazy to feel like you could even finish that sentence without them like just busting out all your teeth and like fucking.
No,
they would like just fuck you up for fun if you tried to like.
You understand?
If you were like, hey, if this sex traffickers kidnapped you, and you're like, hey. You were like, hey, look, this is how it's going to go down.
You don't get.
They would be like, all right, well, now we're going to like cut your face or whatever fucking crazy shit they do.
But the thing is, you don't get that this is my power. I'm obviously not on the first day going to start calling the shots.
Okay.
But I'm going to start doing a couple bits. I'm going to start doing a couple bits.
Okay.
I'm going to be like, help. You know, I'm going to do that one. And then they're going to start laughing and they're going to be like, this one's cool. And I'm going to start talking shit about the other girls. I'm going to be like, this fucking bitch. Oh.
Get them killed or what?
No, I'm just going to be like, she sucks, right? Like, nobody likes her, right? Start talking shit about the other girls. Start doing bits. Then one day I'm like, I'm a really good performer. You guys appreciate my skill as an athlete, as an artist. They start being like, wow. And they're like, man, you could have really done something if we didn't kidnap you, you know? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, why don't we like, I'll run some shit for you guys. I'll do some work for you. I'll do extra shit, you know?
Okay.
And then I start giving them a plan. I can make you more money, you know? They just start giving me control. And they have no reason not to. I'm giving them everything they want.
Until eventually you work your way up into like what, like a Ghislaine sort of role, or?
I mean, that would be the dream.
Yeah,
for sure.
Of course. I think it's every woman's dream.
Yeah, every woman's dream is to be Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, and then I get to be in prison and eating pussy like I want to be at the end. Yeah,
it all works out.
Yeah, it all works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I would do a good job. They just didn't even give me a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never gave me my shot.
You guys really missed out.
Yeah, you robbed me of my shot. But that's fine. I'll do stand-up, I guess.
Yeah. I see your potential. I see you. You know, I have faith in you. I'd sex traffic you.
I mean, I've always known I would be such a better sex worker than any other job. Stripper, prostitute, porn star. That is where my gifts have been given, unfortunately. Now, you know, am I willing to go 100% on my gifts? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not for monetary value. Only for the love of the game.
You'd be so gross if you were a porn star.
I'd be,
because you don't even wash your hands.
I would be crazy. I would lose touch with reality completely.
Yeah.
I could never handle it mentally. But it would be fun.
It's crazy that people do.
It's
crazy that people can just be like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's just a job to a lot of people, you know. They can compartmentalize it like that. But it's like, damn, you are fucking on camera for money. But that would do something to your brain a little bit,
honestly,
right?
Honestly, it's not even that. That's fine. I don't care about that. My thing is like, I can't have my looks being the center of where I make money and derive confidence from, because as we found out, I'm not that hot.
Yeah.
So it's gonna start upsetting me more and being more stressful to me to try to be hot all the time for the rest of my life. And that's all I'm known for. And then it's like gross when you're older, you know?
Yeah.
So it's more that. Like I've never been, like I think if I was like 25% hotter, I might have just done it. Because when you're so hot and people are just like, everything you do, like you sneeze and people are like, oh my God. It's hard to not be like, yeah, I should just let people look at me for money.
Yeah.
Just look at me.
Yeah, and that's a lot of different avenues of employment too. It's not just porn. I mean, you know, there's a lot of different jobs now that are just like, yeah, just people just look at me.
Well, yeah. Definitely the more respectable ones, which are like modeling and like, I don't know, like acting.
I mean, most influencers, right?
Influencing, yeah. But I mean, like, that's not really my skill level.
Yeah, and I knew what you meant.
I'm more of a gross whore. That's what they wrote on my application to get sex crimed. They were like, gross whore.
Yeah, too buff.
I don't have any plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I would have to get plastic surgery.
That's got to be a minus for them, too.
Yeah. I don't really feel like getting plastic surgery. It's too scary.
Yeah.
Too scary. I have a cut on my finger, and I'm going to cry about it for a week.
I'm trying to look like Zac Efron.
No, you're not. You're trying to be 117 pounds. You have to gain weight if you want to be Zac Efron. How about that?
Yeah, I got to bulk. I got to start bulking. I wish I knew what any of these things actually meant.
Just lift weights, like he was doing in the movie.
Yeah.
And he was like,
just like fast and aggressively.
Well, you can be a little slower because he was on steroids, but
yeah.
But if you do it like that, that actually does help you. I'm not gonna lie. Making all those noises, like people think it doesn't help. It helps. If you're going hard, not if you're like faking it, and you're like kind of just like. You know how some people do that?
No. People make that sound?
Some people do a grunt like that's like not... It's more like, look at me.
Oh, yeah. There's one guy at the gym who does weights really fast. He does like 20 pounds on like the chest machine. And he's like, yeah!
Okay, yeah. Well, that's... Don't do that.
He just does it really fast. And then he's like pounding it on he's like slamming it on the fucking every single rep. It's just...
No, but...
Anyway.
But holding in air and releasing air helps you lift, because when you're holding in air, like you're pushing out, like you're pushing your stomach out. Like imagine you have a belt on.
I hate talking about lifting.
Okay, I'm sorry. We need to stop talking about it.
I hate talking about lifting.
I'm sorry.
It's so boring.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know how we even got into it. Again, Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Zac Efron is, even though he was on steroids for that, was really impressive.
In that movie?
Just like to look like that is crazy. That's how he looks.
Oh, yeah.
Like his body is like that now.
Yeah. He's crazy ripped.
I mean,
yeah, pretty. And so was Jeremy Allen White too.
Yeah, but not as much. Zac Efron was like probably
he's fucking juiced.
The most bodybuilding looking actor.
That was a good movie.
Besides The Rock.
Did you like it? The Iron Claw?
It was sad. But yeah, sure.
I mean, you kind of have to like that it's sad. No. If you don't, because the whole thing is like it's sad.
It's all sad.
Yeah.
I don't really like when the whole movie's sad. What's that about? Because even Jojo Rabbit, it's like that should be sadder, but it was really good and happy.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew it was gonna be sad.
I knew you knew. You know everything about wrestling.
I can't believe how many non-wrestling fans were watching that movie.
How many wrestling fans do you think like go to AMC a day. Like, what do you?
I don't know. It's just just thought it would be an empty theater if that was the case.
Oh,
I guess
empty.
Just because it was raining, maybe.
No, it's because of the actors in it, baby. It's Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White. What do you mean? That's why they put them in there, because girls want to go see them.
Yeah, I guess it worked.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it would work.
Why not?
I don't know.
People go to the movie theater to see people.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
There was this whole argument a few years ago about whether or not that's still the case, actually.
Like, no one would have... I mean, yes, people would have gone to see Barbie just because, like, kids would go. But not a bunch of adults would go to see Barbie if it wasn't Margot Robbie and fucking Ryan Gosling.
And Greta.
Sure, but they're not in the movie. She's not in the movie.
Yeah,
but... What am I, they, there, and theming?
Yeah, but
she would be they, them.
Yeah, maybe one day, but...
I'm just saying, Margot Robbie, people go to see Margot Robbie. She could be in fucking the little poop girl, and people would go see her.
I would for sure see the little poop girl starring Margot Robbie. You wouldn't see that? Who wouldn't see that? People would be like, I gotta see the little poop girl. What is that about? I mean, I think I know what it's about, but...
Yeah.
Dude. The little poop girl.
Margot Robbie.
She just plays like a little girl made out of poop.
Okay, I didn't think made out of poop.
Okay, what was she?
What are you talking about? I don't know. I didn't really want to go deeper into her movie where she's shitting. She can't stop shitting. She has Crohn's.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a more viable option than her being a girl made of poop. What the fuck?
I thought it was like an animated thing, like a Disney, like a Pixar.
No, but that's gross for sure. Now we have to see like shit, like just tons of shit.
Well, it's kind of like when she did I, Tonya. It's like, well, let's see if you can really act, or if you're just hot.
I hate when people say that. Like, she wasn't acting in the other movies just because she was hot in them.
Yeah, no,
she's acting so good.
Yeah, she's really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
And she's like Australian. You're like, what?
But people don't want hot people to also be talented. Nobody wants that.
I don't mind when hot people are talented at acting, though. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
Because one of the main things to being a good actor is being hot. Like, yeah,
True.
you can get around it, but you got to be more talented to get around it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if you're hot and you're a comic and you're like Matteo Lane, that's way more annoying. Because he can sing and he can draw and he's hot and he's good at stand-up. That's 4 things. That's too many things.
Yeah, people like that they suck.
He doesn't deserve to find love.
They don't suck ass.
He's like getting married, I think.
It just makes you feel bad for sucking ass, I guess.
Well, you just are like, you don't get, like, your kid has to have cancer or something.
I mean, come on.
I don't make the rules.
Come on. Something, though. Yeah, something.
Mm-hmm.
Something bad.
Your kid has to be like Pauly Shore or something. Like, really, like, the most embarrassing. I don't know. You could think of a better example.
Or like micropenis, just something.
Micropenis?
You got to take something away.
The kid gets the micropenis? That's not fair. That doesn't do anything to Matteo Lane.
No, I didn't mean the kid. I meant the multi-hyphenate, whoever they are.
Oh, he has to have a micropenis.
Or something, weird nipples, just like
weird
something.
Nipples? Yours are so tame and mine are so aggressive.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't like want their firstborn to fucking get sacrificed to the blood gods or whatever the hell. Whatever you want.
What was that?
No, I was just moving.
Pervert.
Well, don't pervert and then raise your eyebrows at me like that. It's weird. I don't know how to take that. Okay.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Just so
my phone's
be late.
My phone's there. It's filming us. But
doesn't it say it right there?
I mean, it says how long we've been doing it, but it doesn't say what time it is.
Cameron. What does it say?
We're 35 minutes in.
Okay. We started at a certain time that we both know.
So. Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like 4:40.
This is the high episode. This is what happens.
Yeah, well, you hated the last one. I thought it was pretty good.
This one's way better, and you know it is.
I think they're both good.
Okay. So you have no You've no. What's the thing when you measure two things against each other? I can't think of any words because I'm high. It's like you can't either. We don't know a single word. What is this?
The thing where you measure two things against each other.
Yeah.
A scale?
Yeah. You don't have a scale between
Oh.
what's good and what's bad then. This is the same thing when you didn't have the scale of how hot you are to yourself. Do you ever measure things in your head? Like, what are you weighing against each other? You don't do it with like...
I do it with like time, I guess. Like things that I'm gonna spend my time on. Like, am I gonna do this for fucking 3 hours, or am I gonna do this other thing for 3 hours?
But like finished products.
What does that mean?
Clothing, food, episodes of a podcast.
I don't know, I guess.
Yeah. How your appearance. Now you're kind of chilling. See, that's one thing where you get to tap out of. Like, I feel like you overthink a lot of stuff, but I don't think you overthink the things that I do.
No, I think about how I look, my appearance, probably more than I wish I did.
Which is like, how much a day?
How much a day?
Like a couple times a day?
More than that.
More?
Probably even, yeah, for sure.
And where are you usually on your
how do I feel?
Internal scale, yeah.
Not good.
But like
sometimes I'm like,
1 out of 10.
Sometimes I'm like, damn. Which is, you know, which is crazy, but yeah, you really be like, fuck, god damn. I look good as hell.
But out of 10,
I mean, still, that's like, you know, I'm feeling like probably like a solid 7.5.
A 7.5.
Maybe pushing 8.
That's good.
I'll feel like that, and then, you know, there's other days where you're like, you're fucking
3.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what you think?
Where you're like, you're a fucking... Not even... You go beyond numbers. You're just like, you're a fucking worm.
Okay, what? You think that you're a worm?
You're a fucking worm.
What about your appearance makes you think you're wormy?
You fucking piece of shit.
But that doesn't have to do with how you're seeing your appearance, though, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's more internal.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. And do you look in the mirror sometimes and you don't even see your appearance because you're thinking about other stuff in your head? Is that what you're saying? It overrides your appearance?
That's not what I was saying, but also, yeah, that happens too.
That's crazy. I don't think that really happens to me. I'm always just like, ugh, I look like shit.
Yeah, but I don't give myself a number when I'm feeling bad. I'm just like, you're fucking ugly. You're ugly.
The
and
number
you're fucking,
comes from
you suck
how that affects
gross.
the rest of my day. So being ugly will make me have a bad day. Thinking I'm ugly.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm getting the number from. Because if I have an ugly day, that whole day
What's
is
your
3.
ugly day? It's 3?
Yeah. Or a 0. But that's a really, really bad. That's a really bad day.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if anyone's a 0.
I know a couple people who are
zeros.
You know
a 0? Can we pull them up? Can we get a picture? Can we? Yeah. I think there was one guy, I remember there being one guy and being like, "What do you think he's actually a 0? Who was that?"
Oh.
Do you remember who it was? So you can tell me afterwards.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about a woman.
Oh, okay. Jesus. A woman?
No,
That's a 0?
No, I wasn't thinking of anyone specifically.
Is she related to you?
It's not a real person.
Oh, okay.
I thought I
knew who it was.
Is she related to you? Jesus Christ.
I thought I knew who it was.
Cameron.
Who
the fuck were you thinking it was? You can tell me later. My family's going to freak out. Everyone's going to think that you think they're the ugliest woman that's ever lived.
No, I think I know who you would.
Oh, I just broke my nail off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking of a specific person.
All right, whatever. So, but sometimes you'll be like, I'm a 3 or I'm a 0 or whatever.
The whole day.
And then you just have an awful day.
In the trash.
But you wake up.
Based on ugliness.
You wake up and you look in the mirror and you feel that.
Throughout the day, it's like my hair looks bad, my skin looks bad, I'm dehydrated, my outfit's ugly, my lips are chapped. Yeah.
Okay. I think I have a lot of ugly days. I didn't know that's what you meant. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody wants.
But that's why women feel like they have to wear makeup or they have to do all these routines and stuff because it's what they don't want to walk around all day feeling like a 3.
Yeah.
It would just ruin a whole year.
They don't want people to know that they're actually a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas guys, we got nothing for that.
Well, no. You said that you're feeling yourself probably when your face is moisturized, you took a shower, your beard is trimmed, your hair looks good, you put product in it.
Okay, yeah, we got some stuff, but we don't have makeup. I guess is what I'm saying.
Right. You're never going to be able to feel how hot you could be, like how we are.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you still definitely feel it.
You just have to get ripped as a guy. You have to be a ripped guy to be hot. There's not really a way around it.
That's the other reason that I wanted to be in shape for the first time is because it's oh, well, I'm not going to be not the best.
Oh,
if I'm not,
I've always been I'm not going to be the best.
If my face is going to get declined by sex slavery, then my body needs to be the best that it can be to level that out.
Okay, yeah.
Also, it's just fun being hot. If you have the choice to be hot, not be hot, it's funner to be hot. It's not even a hard decision. So giving up certain things or doing too much or having days where I'm hypercritical is worth it in the end for the benefits that I've received. The health insurance, the 401k, all of it.
Mm-hmm. You got health insurance for being hot?
Yeah. You get you get a lot.
Oh, okay.
You could the thing is you get what you make out of it.
Yeah.
You could get I've gotten cars, I've gotten rent paid.
Yeah.
I've gotten obviously a lot of food.
Mhm.
But it can get you a yacht.
Yeah.
Health insurance for sure.
Helicopter.
I haven't had health insurance since I decided to be ugly, so.
Yeah.
You took me in. You're come here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get a lot. You gave me a can of cat food. You were I don't have a pillow for you. That was real. You didn't have a pillow for me.
I bought you a pillow. That was the first gift I ever got you.
But it was for a few weeks of not having a pillow. I was sharing it. I'm not saying you're doing anything bad. I'm just saying when I moved into my ugly era.
Yeah, you cried when I gave you a pillow.
Yeah, I was Dobby is a free elf.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how it went down.
Thank you, master. Yeah, you gave me. This is when you. Did you
cry because you were happy, or did you cry because you were sad? I just assumed it was happy, but
this is when you were in your dating ugly girls era too.
Okay.
And you got me a pillow and a 5-pound bag of Skittles. Ugliest girlfriend gift ever. You don't buy your hot girlfriend a 5-pound bag of anything. Don't have it be 5 pounds, a sack. You got me a sack of something.
Yeah, you love candy.
Anyway,
and
you're
you
saying,
love pillows.
Did I cry because I was happy? I cried because I was happy, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, I was so happy.
Because of the pillow or because of the Skittles?
Not because of the Skittles. The Skittles, I was okay, this is nice. He does know that I like candy, but this is so bad. We're just going to eat fistfuls of candy.
We did. We ate all of it.
I know, but that's not good. We don't do that anymore. I would never allow it.
But yeah, that was
I love the beginning part of a relationship where I pretend that the guy's in charge for a little bit. That's what I did. I was yeah, I'm chill. Whatever you like.
Yeah, I mean, well, you didn't really have a leg to stand on at all because you got kicked out of your.
Yeah, well, my last boyfriend, who I was actively supposed to be with when I was talking to you, was you got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And I was
that makes sense.
Sure. And I was I wonder where I'm going to live. And then you were you can live with me. And I was nice. Okay.
You're do you have a pillow? And I was one.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, hell yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Well, it wasn't that long ago.
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's not long in the
Like, yeah.
in the span of all of time. All of space and time.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Space and time. Should we talk about how the moon is fake?
I don't know what you mean. I never do. I never know what you mean. 5 years, never known what you meant one time.
Yeah, well.
Not going to elaborate.
Hey, if you know, says you know.
Says the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your life, and then just...
There's overwhelming evidence that the moon is hollow, and there's something going on. There's somebody's living in the moon. Somebody or something. Some things. It's overwhelming, the evidence.
What evidence?
We don't have time to. We're just out of time.
How long does it take to talk about the evidence?
It's gonna take me a while. It's like a 45-minute YouTube video that I'm recapping. So, yeah, it's gonna. So first of all, the the craters on the moon, the craters. Bullshit.
Doors?
There's proof that those are made. Those are created. Those aren't natural.
Holes.
Also, the moon is too big. It's too big. It doesn't make sense.
You think that it's like the movie Holes, but it's on the moon?
It's kind of like the movie Holes, but it's on the moon.
Mm-hmm. What are they looking for?
Well, I mean,
cheese.
We might be sort of like the petri dish. We're like we might be the fuel to whatever the fuck is going on inside the moon. Because here's the thing: the moon was created.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, no, it was created though.
Out of,
I mean, who fucking knows? But like, there's, there's like some African tribe that like they remember before the moon was around or something.
Cool.
Something like that.
There's some African people who were here before the moon. Is that why they're? No, I'm not going there.
No, you're not. That's not where I'm going either. That's not what I meant.
Wait, are you saying that the African people went to the moon, or that they were just around and they were like, the moon didn't used to be here?
They're like, I don't know, it's like some super old, civilization or whatever. They have this story.
Super old civilization on National Geographic. I can't stop picking my nose.
Well, also, Neil Armstrong, first guy that landed on the moon. What did he do when he got back? He left his wife and kids and started searching for Agartha.
Okay, I wasn't going to get
Hollow Earth, right? He was looking for people inside the Earth after going to the moon.
No one's clapping.
Why would he do that?
Applause break for nothing. Just bombing.
Okay. I'm just saying, wake up. The moon's not real. Okay, also, another thing. The moon is too big for the Earth to pull it into orbit. That's kind of weird, right?
What do you mean by that?
It's too big.
What's too big?
Too big of a moon. The moon's too big.
Do what?
Moons aren't that big.
To do what?
Moons are usually not that
Pull
big.
it into orbit. What do you mean by that?
Like,
we're orbiting around the sun.
But the moon's orbiting the Earth.
Okay. What is it pulling on? I'm still confused.
Or is it not? I don't know.
Is it pulling on us?
Maybe it's not.
It is pulling on us, but in the way that it's like a good thing. Oh, it's only a little bit. That's what why the water
also there's
is tied.
Something about, I think, you know how like we only ever see one side of the moon?
Okay.
That's not typical moon behavior.
And that's not typical moon behavior.
It's not.
To do what? To
just
not move?
Yeah, usually moons are moving, I guess.
It doesn't really seem like you know if any of this is true. So, that's all I have to say.
So, anyway, this has been Cameron Melts Your Fucking Mind. What do you think? How's your mind?
It hurts.
Yeah. That'll happen, man. So, yeah, but what do you think, though? You think the moon's...
Dude, I wish you could do this, like, to Duncan Trussell or somebody that, like, you know, is actually good at talking about conspiracy theories.
Well, I'm just learning. And I'm not retaining a lot of the information, to be honest. Most of it's in and out, you know.
Just like the people on the moon.
People in the moon.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Also, I mean, there's some other stuff going on too, but I mean, we really do got to wrap it up. But yeah, what do you think? We're just quick recap. What do you think about the moon? Real or nah?
I think the moon is probably real. Yeah.
Even after everything.
Believe it or not.
Even after all the evidence given today.
That made me think that maybe some people that watch the videos that you watch shouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
Okay.
You should have to go back to moon school.
I mean, they really wash over the whole moon thing. It's like not even a day. It's like 5 minutes of being like, yeah, we're on the moon. We were on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We did it as a fuck you to
but
Russia.
The moon is like not that difficult to go to. That's what it's like when people like you with this moon shit. It's like, you know, it's not that hard to go there, right? It's the easiest place to go besides Earth. It's not that far. We know where it's going to be all the time. It's close. It just, we go up, we go on it.
And we don't go to the moon.
Because we don't need to.
Kind of weird, right?
We don't need to go there. There's nothing for us there.
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
We have to go to other places that are better, that have like water on them. We got to go to planets that have water. We need water.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to Mars yet, of what's really going on Mars. But that'll be next week. I'll melt your fucking mind.
You need to go get your GED or something.
I have a diploma.
I don't think you do.
I have a high school diploma.
I think that's my conspiracy theory, is that you actually don't have a high school diploma. Okay. It was all made up. Your school wasn't real. There's no way that your friends from high school have a diploma either.
No, yeah, they graduated.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, moon's not real. I was gonna end on that, but I didn't feel good.
Why? Because I didn't do anything.
No, none of this feels like a good way to end it.
It doesn't need to end good.
Oh.
It's not like a set.
We should sign off or something though.
Okay, if you make me do that, I will. But I'm more like, it's just can end. Okay.
Something like that. And see you next time.
Ooh.
No. Okay.
That was bad.
Okay.
I'm taking all my nails off. I'm excited about it.
We need to keep it crispy, though. We need something.
No, we don't. I hate keep it crispy.
Show me your tits. That's pretty good, huh?
I thought you were gonna let me, or you're gonna
You could blur it out. Oh, I could blur it out in post. What do you think about Natasha showing her tits?
Second episode? What?
What do you think about Natasha showing her
tits? If I had better
tits?
boobs, I would show my boobs more for sure.
You have great boobs. You're insane. You always do that.
Well, but you should also be grateful that I don't think my boobs are that good, because I'd be showing them to other people all the time.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
I'd be going on stage and taking my tits out.
Yeah, your tits suck.
There
Never
you
mind.
go.
Keep those things where they should be.
Yeah.
Hidden.
In the dark.
In the dark.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm glad you didn't get sex trafficked.
Thank you.
That would have been really sad.
I might have had a good book, though. If I got sex trafficked, I might have come out of it and had a good book.
True.
Be rich.
Yeah. And I could have went like Liam Neeson.
And got me?
Yeah. And taken.
How do you think that would have gone?
I'd be dead. I'd be dead for sure.
Yeah, just wait for me to come out. No, you'd have some other fucking ugly bitch girlfriend.
We'd be eating.
And I would have to like fight her.
A 13-pound bag of Starburst.
Even if I got sex trafficked and you didn't come save me, and I came back and you had some ugly bitch girlfriend, I'd still fight her to get you back.
Really? Mm-hmm. I feel like you wouldn't care at that point.
No, I would.
Okay. I don't know.
Do you think I just feel like you think the rapes would make me not love you anymore?
Like you'd be a different person a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Coming out of, a couple of years of being sex trafficked.
Everyone's a different person. Doesn't matter if you get sex trafficked or not. We're always changing.
True love will find a way.
You don't even seem like you're like, yeah, I don't know what I'd do. You're like, I don't know. Yeah. It's like, okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks.
No, I'd taken. I'd do a taken. Mm-hmm. Get killed.
You'd also get taken.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd just be like another sex slave somehow. They'd be like, yeah, we didn't even normally take guys, but there's something about them. You're like doing that little dance you do.
Twirling around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we both could have got sex trafficked. You're right.
If they were smart, if they wanted fucking hard workers, but no, they want fucking weak, pathetic children.
Okay.
That don't know the worth of $1.
Yep. Yeah, it's like back in my day, kids, they had lemonade stands.
Shut up.
What happened to that?
Yeah, okay.
What happened to that? Anyway.
That's someone's fucking shitty fucking open mic joke for sure.
Whose?
I don't know, I'm just saying. Someone's done that.
Well, it's mine now.
Okay. Jesus Christ. All right.
All right, sign off.
No, why you force me? Why you force me?
All right. That's how you want to do it? We flip each other off?
I think it just doesn't matter. Like you could just cut me off at any moment.
That's my
boogers.
Okay. All right. We're done.